Tinto Press is all about telling great stories, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are there particular stories that have had an impact on your life?
Absolutely, yeah. In my case, it was my father's stories that really captured my imagination. They made me laugh, they made me think, and he may have passed on, but the stories are still with me. What are the stories that impacted your life?
Hey, this is Ted, and I'm really excited to tell you about this new line of comics from Tinto Press. We're a small press publisher that focuses on reality-based genres with an eye to good stories. We've got some great new books, but we really need your help to make them a reality. After you watch the video, go to the rewards section and pick the books you want to support. The more you help, the more great stuff you'll get. Then check out tintopress.com to see all the great books we've done in the past. Okay, first up we have The Cats of Ostia Antica by Julian Breyer.
This book is about an old Italian fellow's fantastic journey to the afterlife as he's escorted by spirits that take the form of cats. It's a visual feast, kind of like a Miyazaki film. What's really unique about this book, aside from the fantastic art, is that it has no dialogue. That is, no word balloons or captions. Yet it manages to tell the story with extreme clarity and really heightens the spooky quality. It's 110 pages of full-color spectacle, and the scale and grandeur of the images grows with every panel. On to Goiter No. 5 by Josh Pettinger. I picked up Goiter No. 4 at the Denver Zine Fest in 2019 and realized that this book is perfect for Tinto Press, and I'm really excited to be bringing it to you. It's quirky, incredibly unique, and the story and art are great. Josh is a master at making the ordinary seem weird and uncomfortable, as well as funny. If you enjoy books from artists like Seth, Box Brown, and Chris Ware, you're going to love this book. It's a 36-page comic we're putting out there in the hopes that we can produce it as a regular, ongoing series. Then we have Sew Buttons No. 11 by Jonathan Bayliss. Following in the footsteps of Harvey Pekar, Jonathan writes comics about real life that are both funny and relatable. This ongoing series carves out soulful slices of his reality and remarks compellingly on bits of culture. Also in the spirit of Pekar, he's employed some great artists to bring his stories to life. Fred Hembeck, T.J. Kirsch, and Summer Pierre, just to name a few. Issue 11 is a great addition to our lineup for this season. Next up, Hair Pair by Charlie LaGreca. Charlie is a seasoned comics professional who has worked for major companies like DC, Nickelodeon, and Lego. Hair Pair is the hit kids comic he created for Disney Adventures magazine and will be collected here for the first time. It's two hamsters working it out in their Habitrail world. The cute factor is off the charts on this one, and there's a Bert and Ernie quality to it that's fun for adults as well as for kids. If you're familiar with Charlie's work, or you're into adorable fuzzy animals, you won't want to miss out on this one. It's currently 48 pages of full color with the potential for more content when we hit our goals. Finally, we have Downtown, a portrait of the Denver skyline by Carl Christian Krumpholz. Carl creates visually stunning documentation of life in the big city with his ongoing comic, 30 Miles of Crazy. This has made him an expert in the zeitgeist of Denver neighborhoods. In this follow-up to his last Tinto book, An Introduction to Alcohol, Carl collects his beautiful drawings of landmark buildings. Home to some of the most interesting and historically significant architecture in the U.S., Carl has interpreted the mile-high structures in his own inimitable style, and with the detail and personality that reflects his intense interest in urban landscape. A must-have for anyone interested in charming metropolitan architecture. This Kickstarter will be funded in levels, which means as we hit certain goals, more funds will be unlocked for higher production value. So instead of a paperback, you'll get a hardbound edition that's larger, with thicker paper, and higher overall print quality. So please check out our rewards section and help fund this new line of Tinto books. After you've become a backer, consider sharing this on social media so we can hit our goals more quickly and get our rewards out to you sooner. This is Ted Antorcio, owner of Tinto Press, saying thank you, and thanks to all our amazing artists and storytellers.